Ahoy, mateys. We're about 10 minutes from the beginning of the parade. I'm setting up the laptop and hopefully you'll be able to see all the vehicles. I also have the camera running, the regular, and I will run it as long as the batteries and the memory card hold out. Now, some of you are going to ask me, what in the world is Patch and Wingman? What are they sitting on? Well, it was treasure, not buried. But I mentioned to Tina this morning that the interior of Synchronicity is being transformed, and most of the colors for the interior are gray. Now, according to what I read on this package, and I only paid 20 bucks, I'm sure it's a lot more expensive to actually buy it in the store. It's a product of Rust-Oleum, and you can change your cabinets to different shades. So, I'm actually going to do that. There'll still be a little bit of wood-grained items here and there, but for the most part, well, it's gray. So I told Tina that the outsider, I think we'll call it 50 Shades of Gray. Yes, she correct. So Patch and Wingman, they're guarding it. So I don't know why the fire truck came down the hill unless he got a call. I doubt that. They don't have their lights and sirens. Don't know who these people are coming down the hill. We're very close to having the parade start. And this is the setup. We're going to sit down and enjoy this. And yeah, I was able to see pretty much the whole fire truck on the street. Hopefully the Wi-Fi signal for the laptop will last, and the battery. But the parade should only be, I think the parade going by here will be done by 3:30. We'll see. Probably every now and then I'm going to have to check the laptop to make sure that it's still doing its thing. So, I'm thinking they may have gotten a call. They wouldn't be leaving the parade otherwise. Reminds me of a story. Back in the 50s. It was Memorial Day weekend, and my dad decided to clear some brush by burning. And it had been dry for a while. Meanwhile, in the city of Hudsonville, we lived out about 3 miles east of Hudsonville, but meanwhile in the city of Hudsonville, there was a parade going on for Memorial Day. And it was really super important to the mostly Dutch origin people from Hudsonville because the Queen of the Netherlands was in the parade. So it was a really big deal. Well, Dad lost control of the fire. The fire department had to leave the parade and come out to our house and fight the fire that Dad accidentally, he was trying to do a controlled burn, but he lost control. And those firemen were really pissed off at my dad because they had to leave the parade because of something stupid that my dad did. Well, another story. That was before I was even born, so it would have been after 1944, but before 1953. So that's another family story. Well, here comes the big parade. Not. Should I wave the flag? I forgot to bring the small flags. But at least Patch and Wingman, they got that one there. We are 11 minutes into this recording. I have to kind of keep an eye on it because at 23 minutes it will stop. But all I have to do is press the button and it'll restart. We're showing fully charged batteries, so we should be good on this. Okay, I'm setting the camera right next to the laptop. Be slightly different angles, perhaps. No, I'm just relaxing. I didn't buy any pop. The only thing I went and bought is that crazy stain from the Mel Trotter across the street. And the only reason I went to the Mel Trotter is that fortunately they have a restroom that's available to the public. Everywhere else around here is either closed or they have no albano. Well, you know dang well they got an albano. It's whether you can use it or not. That's kind of not totally perfectly level. That's better. And it's warm. We're in direct sunlight here. So for all I know, there might be some streaks in Sundance. That's what I call the Kodak camera, Sundance. I don't think there have been any streaks on the Chromebook, but it might be washed out a little bit. But there's no way for me to know for sure. I'd have to be connected to, well, I could try. Let me see if I can get YouTube on the phone. That might be possible, I guess. Let me see if I can find the YouTube icon. There, no, that's not it. There it is. And there it is. There's 6 people watching already, according to this. And it looks to me like there's a slight delay because the guy has already passed me physically that we just saw. I'm going to go out and stand in front of the camera just to see how the view is. I feel like I'm recording, but I'm not. See how long it takes. Second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. There I am. So it's just like a 4 or 5 second delay. And that's not too bad. So I think we'll live with it. Hey, John! There goes my neighbor. He was late to the party. It's going to start any minute. He'll be one of the last ones going. Yeah, that was me waving to John. Thought I recognized the sound of that bike. All right. So that's good that we're having a pretty good picture. Okay, maybe now would be a good time to check our battery strength and our internet connection. We should hear the siren blow at any point in time now. They said it would be 3 o'clock sharp, but I'm glad I went live earlier. Oh. There's more of a delay than there was. Let's check. Okay, we got full strength, but we only got probably 45 minutes left on the wonder if these sheriffs would have them go to a fire. But anyways, we got good half hour left on the laptop. Probably more on the camera. If I see that it's getting low, I will say something on the live stream. I'll try. Yeah, I don't know where the sheriffs are going, unless they're going to turn points. Because let's see, they turn here. Okay, there's a fire truck, 2 fire trucks right across the street. I can show that on the Kodak camera. And then maybe they'll set up to make sure that people that are in the parade, make sure they turn north on Sparta Avenue. Then they'll probably have officers down at Division Street, and that's where they turn to the east. And then once they're out of town, Division Street becomes 13 Mile. And they'll take that all the way to Algoma. Then they'll go south. And by the time they do that, I will have gone to Family Fair to get Holly the stuff she needs. I still have the 2 apples. See that? Got the 2 apples. I'll put them in front of the screen. This is apple country. So those apples came off of the tree over here. Oh, I can see who's aboard. I see Todd. And I see Linda Barker, Sandy Robinson. Welcome aboard. We should be having a good time, I hope, as long as the batteries last on the laptop, because I'm not anywhere near where I can plug in a battery. So we'll take what we get. We'll take what we get on the live stream. We'll take what we get on the camera as well. Yeah, we have some big apples. Big apples for sure. We're kind of listening for the 3 o'clock siren because that's when they're supposed to start, and it is 3 o'clock right now. I don't believe that Travis has a radio like the other girl did. We still got 4 bars and 4G signal strength. So I think this is going to go a heck of a lot better than last year, except for how long will the gigabytes last on the Chromebook? How long will the battery last? We're at 21 minutes on the codec, so I'll be pushing the button again here in a few minutes to reset that. Battery strength has just barely come down. Yeah, we have apples, and if you hold your tongue and say that again, we have those too. Hold your tongue and say apples. Yeah. I'm almost getting bored. I want this parade to start. I can hear motorcycle engines revving, but they do that anyways. I hope the filming lasts long enough to see the neighbor. It'll probably be close to the last motorcycle coming through. Yeah, I did set up early. I wanted to make sure everything was working. And it's still not, 100% perfect. There could be issues with signal, well, not with signal strength, but with longevity of the battery on the Chromebook, possibly using up the LTE gigabytes, although I kind of doubt that. More likely the battery will run out before I lose the gigabytes. Now here comes a vehicle, but they're not part of the parade. Don't know who or why. He's thanking Travis for his service, which is cool. Well, the 2 fire trucks are still across the street, but they probably won't. Well, now when you think about it, traffic has to stop on Sparta Avenue for however long this takes for the vehicles to get around. Okay, I just fired up the camera again. We've gone through 23 minutes. It's now 3:04 and I haven't heard any siren blasts yet. So we'll see. Yeah, they'll probably here, let me set the phone down a minute. They'll probably block off the street to the south, which would be Sparta, or State Street rather. And then they may have another vehicle here on the corner to stop southbound traffic. So let me check the battery here a minute. Everyone is in the parade. James Catanese, welcome aboard. Okay, we're down to half battery, which tells me we're good for probably an hour, I hope. We're getting a few more people just gathering. I didn't see where they parked, but I believe they just walked up here. Oh, there's a nice old Ford. Showing up late. Here, car behind. Not part of the parade. Okay, I'll get out of the way and sit down. It's got to start soon. Even Patch and Wingman are getting kind of antsy about it. Well, he wants to sing. Sandra probably hasn't met Patch and Wingman. We have another crew member with us today too, but she didn't. She just wanted to stay on the dashboard. One of our hula girls. Anyways, Patch, he loves to sing. Okay, Maze. I didn't aim the laptop at Patch and Wingman just because I don't want to re-aim it. So Patch and Wingman, I don't know if you could hear him, but Patch was singing his Audible Rum song and saying a few other things. All right, Maze, I'm gonna set you back on the table. The lights are on the fire truck, and they've moved the pickup truck, fire department pickup truck. Got a few more people showing up. Yeah, that's right. By the way, Linda, I did buy a new pair of shorts when I was at Mel Trotter. I bought that stain to use on the cabinets for the bus for gray tinting. And I think I mentioned that the interior of Synchronicity is now 50 shades of gray. And Tina thought that was funny. Naj, welcome aboard. Permission granted. You can't see me, but I'm behind the screen this time. I'm watching the chat on the phone, and
he said he doesn't drink. He's Christian Reformed.
Guys are funny. What did he say about how long?
He said about 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes. Okay, thank you.
You got inside information.
Not really. Well, I had to go to the Chamber of Commerce yesterday, and they didn't know.
I went to the chamber to bring those flags.
Anyways, it took 3 of us to figure this out, but this was the best place. Well, Sandy, I hope you enjoyed Patch and Wingman's little performance. I hear something. I did not hear the siren go off. They usually start it with a siren.
Louder when they get down here, trust me.
I didn't hear the siren go off.
No, they're not. They're just revving.
And now Google thinks I'm asking him about a siren.
My friend, thanks for helping.
His name is Travis.
Yeah, I know. I made him a credential.
Oh, yeah. Well, we might be starting 10 minutes late, but at least we're starting. Better than last year.
Yeah, this is great. So this arrow indicates the Freedom Cruise is heading that way. So they are going north. Maybe I should turn it around, mess up with
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it to you people on YouTube, but
Hang on, John. Stay there. I'm going to come around. He's videoing.
that's all right.
Well, I don't want to interrupt your live stream.
You know, you're not hurting it at all. In fact, you're adding to it.
Did Tom believe that I was officially informed people?
Anyways, one of my goals that I've just come up with is, and I mentioned it to Travis. Okay, they are now moving the emergency vehicles into place. I mentioned it to Travis, our service officer there, our military man there. Next year, I plan to drive with synchronicity in this parade. And I've got plenty of flags that I can mount. I can't maybe fly the 35-foot flag, but okay, here they come. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, there's a bus. And it's full of people. That's the first group of bikes I don't see John. So he's probably in one of the groups that's coming. State Police, Sparta Police, or go west, Wyoming. Very cool. Got some guys down here on the corner. Looks like they're going to maybe join in at the gap. That's exactly what they did. That's very cool. Thank you, Nod. Wow, I like that. They're going pretty quick. I'd say they're doing about easily 20 miles an hour into this curve. It's basically, well, not really a 90 because they got the road blocked off, but it's still kind of a sharp curve. I imagine the cars will go slow. Gosh. I'm not going to try to count the bikes. Well, if you're watching this on the live stream, there are many veterans in the ride. Every year they honor one veteran, a fallen hero, and then they have a ceremony. This is, I believe, 8 or 9. This is my third one, but I believe this is number 8 or number 9 this year. It gets bigger every year, and yes, there's a lot of veterans. And then there's wannabe veterans like me. I tried to enlist during the Vietnam War and they wouldn't take me. My eyesight, I was not 20/20 vision, and they didn't want me. Don't ask me why that was. Then I could say I basically won the lottery. Because in 1971 they had the lottery. And my number was so, I think it was 265. They only took up to number 6 in 1972. So I never had to go to Vietnam. A few of my buddies did. All of my buddies that I went to school with did come back, but several came back pretty well messed up. You know, drugs is a factor. Ahoy, John! John! There he was. I'll have to show him later on YouTube. He wasn't the last. Smoking his cigar and riding the bicycle. I can't believe he didn't see me. But maybe he did and he couldn't wait because he was preparing for a turn. Okay, now we're starting to get some of the cars. Wood Radio.
Justin! We love you, Justin!
Oh, that was Justin Barkley. Is that Justin Barkley? Slick rides coming. Absolutely do. And it looks to me like the laptop is getting some good shots. There's about a 5 or 6 second delay between the camera and the laptop. So I guess we just have to bear with that. Yeah. Nod says beep beep beep. Yeah, John, that was John. Blue shirt, smoking a cigar. Nice old Starfire. Gosh, these are cool cars. Mustangs. What's this? Is that a Ford Ranger? He's got his turn signal. That's a Ford Ranger. Camaro, nice. Girl driving. I like all of these cars. Here comes an oldie. Cruising right along. Here comes an Econoline pickup. Oh my. Very cool. I've seen this one before. Falcon, Ford Falcon. I'd say that's a 63. That's definitely a 63 T-Bird convertible. That I recognize. I don't know what that car was. Something foreign. Yeah, lots of loud exhaust. Oh, you got a 66 Mustang? That's very cool, Nodge. Very cool. I'd love to see that. You know, some of these don't look that old, but they are. They're classics kept original, many of them. Pontiac, nice. So for what I'm recording on the Kodak, I'll have to do it 2 parts, maybe 3. Wish I knew a way to extend the time. Tina, she has I think it's a Nikon. Same deal, 23 minutes and then you got to reset it. Don't know why. They're taking the cones down. I think that was just to let a fire truck through. Okay. We still got more parade coming. Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful cars. Every Tuesday at Fazoli's Pizza down by 6 Mile, actually 7 Mile, they have a lot of these people come out there and have pizza, and this place will be full of cars. And I have yet to go, and I've lived up here for 10 years. I need to take time and go because they'll be shutting it down here pretty soon. Most of these cars will be parked in the garage for the winter time. Don't see too many roof buckets. There's a few. Excuse me, a few of what we call the rat rods. We're at 8, almost 19 minutes on the code. That's a nice horn. Fantastic. Oh, that's cool, James. Yeah, they always do ours close to 9/11. I like that one. It's at 42. Nice SS. I keep thinking maybe John's dad might be in this. He's got a really nice Camaro. They call it the Hummingbird, and this might be it. No, that wasn't John's dad. Rolling Thunder. Whoa. You know, some of these are plain Jane, but they're classics. That's a 66 Chevy. Nice. Sounds like a 283 engine in that one. It might be a 327. There was a few of the Impalas that had the 327 in them. Mine, well, all 3 of my Impalas had the 283s. They were good engines. Well, Sandy, you're going to have to come up here next year. Or go over to James's place. Old Stangs and new Stangs. I never cared much for the Mustang 2s. I had one for a while. It was kind of a crappy car. Some of these you can tell they're a work in progress. Oh, by the way, my 91 Ford the F700. She's going to be plated commercial. Plating it commercial and insuring it either as a commercial vehicle or as a historic vehicle costs the same. The difference is on the historical vehicles, they tell you when you can go and when you can't, how many shows you got to do per year. I mean, they got you all these various rules to consider it being a historic vehicle. But you know what? I don't want those restrictions. If I want to drive my 6-ton truck somewhere, I'm going to drive it somewhere. Whether it's to a parade, a show, or just use it as a normal vehicle. At 3 miles per gallon, I'm not going to use it a lot. Okay, we're at 2244. This looks like a Packard or a Mercury. It's a Mercury. I'm going to have to reset this camera here in just a minute. Beautiful. Mercury Montclair. 38. Wow. That's a Duster. Holy cow. Some Mopars and some Chevys mixed in the group. 2316, 2318. I think it's a 43. I got to reset it. If the gearhead's an excuse to take their project out of the garage. Good one, Linda. Here comes the snowplow. Kent County. Nice horn. I know that's not it. Can't be. Maybe. I don't know. So they end the parade with a Kent County Road Commission snowplow. It was a big boy, that's for sure. Big V plow. You know, we get one of those 2-foot snowplows. They bring those babies out. I've seen them in action before. I have a feeling everybody's cleared out. But I haven't heard that it's officially the end yet. We're done. Okay, mateys. They're moving the vehicles now. And we're going to close her up here. And we're going to head over to Family Fair, which is in that direction. Get Holly her list of stuff. So that's it for the Freedom Cruise Parade 2022. Naturally, you've seen it live. And you'll get to see it whenever I get to upload. This will be in 3 parts on the camera. But it should be fun. I'm going to go say thank you to Travis. I'm going to shut this down on the laptop. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless.